I grew up in a small farming town in Nebraska, the kind of place where everyone knew your name, your parents' names, and probably your dog's name too. Nothing ever really happened there. No big crimes, no big mysteries, just miles and miles of corn. And one rule, a rule everyone knew. Don't look into the cornfield after midnight. People didn't explain it. They didn't joke about it. Just said it like it was normal. Like saying, lock your doors or watch the weather. I never believed it. Till the night my older brother Ethan disappeared. It was late September, harvest season. The air smelled dry and earthy, and the corn stood tall, at least 8 feet high. At night, the fields looked like walls. Endless, silent walls. Ethan was 17, confident, fearless. The kind of guy who laughed at ghost stories. I was 14, and I followed him everywhere. That night, we were sitting on the porch of our farmhouse, listening to crickets and watching the moon rise over the fields. Ethan nudged me. You ever wonder why people say not to look into the corn at night? I shrugged, old people being weird. He smirked. Let's go look. My stomach tightened. It was already 11:50 p.m. Mom said stay inside, I said. He stood up anyway, scared I hated that word. So I followed him. We walked down the dirt path toward the edge of the cornfield behind our house. The moonlight barely reached between the tall stalks. Inside, it was pure darkness. The wind blew gently, and the corn rustled. It sounded like whispering. Ethan stepped closer. 11:58 p.m. You hear that? He said. It's just the wind. But even as I said it, it didn't sound like wind. It sounded uneven, like something moving inside. 11:59 p.m. Ethan leaned forward, staring into the blackness between the stalks. I grabbed his arm. Let's go back. He didn't answer, just kept staring. Midnight, and then the corn stopped moving, completely. No wind, no sound, nothing. The silence felt wrong. Heavy, Ethan whispered. Do you see that? I squinted. At first I saw nothing then. Something shifted. Not like an animal, not like a person walking. More like the darkness itself. Adjusting. My heart started pounding, Ethan, I said, my voice shaking. Let's go! But he didn't move. He leaned closer, and that's when it happened. From deep inside the cornfield, something stood up. It wasn't fast. It rose slowly, too slowly, like it had been waiting. It was tall, too tall. Its shape didn't make sense. Long arms, thin body, and no clear face. Just darkness. I knew it was looking at us. At Ethan, the air turned cold. And then I heard it. My brother's voice, from inside the field. Help me. I froze. Ethan froze. The voice came again, closer this time. Help me. But Ethan was standing right next to me, whispered, That's not me. The thing inside the cornfield moved forward one step. Stalks bent around it, slowly, deliberately. Ethan stepped back. For the first time in his life, he was afraid. We both turned to run. But behind us, the corn moved again. On both sides, like something was circling us, hurting us. Ethan grabbed my hand. Run now. We sprinted toward the house. I could hear it behind us, not footsteps, but movement. Fast, closing the distance. I didn't dare look back. We reached the porch, slammed the door, and locked it. My chest burned. My hands shook. Ethan stood at the window, breathing hard. And then he did the one thing everyone warned us not to do. He looked back into the cornfield after midnight. His face went pale. What is it? I asked. He didn't answer, just whispered, It's still there. I slowly turned my head. I saw it, standing at the very edge of the cornfield. Perfectly still, watching the house, watching us. It didn't move. It didn't blink, just stood there. For hours. Eventually I fell asleep on the couch. But Ethan stayed awake. Watching the next morning, he was gone. His bedroom window was open. The screen was bent outward, like something had pulled him through. There were no footprints, no signs of struggle, no clues. Just the endless cornfield. We searched for weeks. Police, dogs, volunteers, nothing, no body, no evidence, nothing. But sometimes, late at night, when the wind blows just right, I still hear his voice from the cornfield. Help me. I never look. Not anymore. Because in our town, Everyone knows the truth. It doesn't chase you. It doesn't break in. It doesn't need to. It just waits for you to look